Guys, today we received a package in the mail. We received our Hondata S300 Bluetooth. So we're going to be setting that up into the ECU of the Prelude. Look at how excited we are. Look at that face, how excited we are. See the excitement? So excited. So excited to help me with this. So yeah, we'll need 4 pair of hands to do this later on. Let's unbox it and see what it looks like. So we have a warning. The warning is, warning, within the USA, this product is legal only for racing vehicles, which may never be used upon the public highway. Thank God we're not going to be running this on the highway. So I think we're good. So what do we got? When we open up the box, we have all software is online to ensure you have the most up-to-date version. So the software needs to be downloaded on their website. I already knew that. We do have the chip itself in a protective package so that there's no static, so we have to be careful with that. We do have the connector that's going to be connected to the Hondata and to the computer via USB. And these are additional cables for accessories such as, I believe, like a boost solenoid, boost by gear, and I believe that there's a whole bunch of other things that you connect to it. Don't quote me on this, but I believe that is exactly it. And then we have some of these pins. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to cut them. I believe that we will be putting 9 on this side, 9 on that side, and 4 here. So we're going to have to be cutting them and welding them. Stickers, so pretty cool. And the instruction manual. We also received part of this package, I believe a clear, what do you call it, a clear case. So let's take a look. So nothing too fancy. It is actually, it is fancy. What does it say? It says Benin Industries. Okay. So I guess that's some sort of brand, but ultimately it goes on top of the ECU so that it's clear and that anyone can see, I guess, that you have a fancy Hondata in there that is worth $1,000. But anyways, so the other thing that we're going to have to do as well that I'll be showing you is I'll have to remove the entire chipset. We will have to remove some of the welds that we have here, some of the welds that we have there. J12, which was supposed to be unsoldered, was already done last time we chipped it, so we don't need to do it this time, but J12 is right there. Usually you just crop the pin. And what we're going to have to do, since the Hondata will be plugging here, we will have to grab a grinder and cut a piece out so that our wire can connect into the Hondata. So anyways, that's just the intro, and I will be doing a little time lapse in a second once I can get this unbolted and all ready for some soldering. Okay, so a little update. I didn't film a lot of this because it was me fighting with the old chip, trying to get it removed. Usually it's not that difficult, just because I didn't have the right equipment to do this. I had to break it out. So a lot of you are going to hate me for this, but ultimately it was here. So what I had to do is I had to grab some clippers, and I clipped it off, and I broke it off. I didn't damage the chip or anything like that. Usually what you would be able to do is from this side, you would be able to heat up the old socket, the old soldering, and with it's kind of a piece of paper that kind of absorbs the metal, you would be able to just basically touch it here, and on the other side just heat it up, and it would absorb into that sheet, so it would remove all of the pins. The fact that I'm using one of these, and there was no space on top of it because it was a piece of plastic, by the time I removed the pen, I couldn't get the solder to absorb into this. So what I did is I broke it off, and now what I'll be able to do is I'll be able to heat on one side, and from the other side I'll be able to absorb it once it's heated up. So once that is all done, I will have what did I say initially, 14. So 14 and 14 soldered on this side, and the rest of the things are all good to go. So we're going to be able to put the Hondata. So I'll get back to this and I'll show you guys in a bit. Okay, so looks like my SD card corrupted, so I can show you guys what I was doing. But ultimately what I did is I grabbed the Hondata, I placed it on these 4 pins, which are the data logging without connecting these. And as you can see right here, with a piece of with a Sharpie, I marked where the USB connector would be located, so that now I can grab a grinder and grind this little section off, so that whenever we're going to be tuning, we're going to be able to connect the PC. And folks, always safety first. Got the glasses on. We got the, I'm not sure if you guys can see properly. Let me move it around. We got the grinder ready, and let's get started. Now all we need to do is perfect. So part of this is grinded off, as you can see. So now I'll have to just remove this little notch, and this should be good to go. Yay. So as unfortunate as it is, I was really stoked to get this video done about the S300, to get a lot of people introduced to how to plug it in and all of that. However, I don't know why, but my GoPro SD card kept on corrupting, so I did a full format, and now it seems like it's recording, so I hope I'm not going to lose this video. I'll have to take a look at, maybe, I don't know, I'll take a look online to see why it's doing that, but really apologize. I was hoping to get it all recorded, because I did record all of it. And this is where we're at technically right now. The Hondata is fully installed with the transparent case. Hondata is clipped here. So just to do a little recap, it's quite straightforward. I had the 14 and 14 bars that were right here that had to be soldered, and I had the 4 for the data logging. So that's pretty straightforward. I'll turn it around to show you guys from here. As you can see, these are the 4 right here. Those are the 14, another 14, and a 4 right there that had to be soldered. Then there were a few around that needed to be clipped off and resoldered. I already had them soldered myself because the computer was chipped in the past. However, those are basically the 2 that you would have to do yourself if ever it was never chipped. I can't show you which ones they are because they're under the Hondata. However, if ever you look at the instructions, it's pretty straightforward. All of the chips are tagged, so you just need to find the proper number, unsolder it, and put on the resistors. The other thing is that, as you guys just seen in the video, I was grinding this piece off so that the Hondata cable can be properly connected to it once it's in the car. So this is the cable that came with it, and we are able to connect it right there with the USB. Pretty straightforward. So we're going to download the application so that we can try to get the car tuned.
Unfortunately, I still haven't received my OBD2 to OBD1 injector converter, so I can't get the car started. And it was really cold in the past few days, so not like I would be doing that anyways. But hopefully by next week I should be able to receive some of that. Once I do get it, I will connect the Hondata to a laptop, and we're going to get the car started with the new injectors, with the new ECU, do a little base map to get it idling properly, and then hopefully in the next couple of months be able to street tune it. So this is it. I received the kit today. I'm quite happy with everything so far. I have some additional cables for some of the other functions that that come with the Hondata that I'm not going to be putting on as it is right now. Sorry. One of them I believe goes to the boost solenoid, which I'm going to have to purchase probably next summer. And this, once again, I'm not using the cable. So this is kind of it. This is the box. This is what we got. For DBF and H series engines, real-time programming, onboard data logging. It does basically everything, to be honest. For the price, it is expensive, but it's totally worth it. I've seen tons of people using those, and they don't regret it, so I hope I'm not going to regret it either to have spent a couple $100 on this. Anyways, this is it. Hondata Benin in a P28 ECU. Really apologize for not having filmed a bit more, but if you guys have any questions regarding the soldering or anything like that, hit me up and I can maybe remove some of this and show you guys in another video. But it is extremely straightforward. However, you need to make sure that you are patient and that you know how to do basic soldering, otherwise you will screw it up. You have to make sure that your contacts don't touch each other. It is electronic. You want to make sure that you don't burn your $200 ECU or even your $1,000 brand new Hondata. So be careful with it. If you ever want to risk it, you want to give it a shot, and you have any questions, hit us up and we'll let you know. Once again, until next time, thank you very much, folks.